Out of interest, was Jack Grealish coming on in the 20th minute 20 minutes ago, part of the game plan? Keep it tight for 0-0, then put Grealish on just to add a little bit of something different?
Listen, when you need something and you've got the quality of a Grealish, then it makes sense to bring him on.
Right.
It's clearly it was going to be him. The fans were screaming for him. They've brought him on before and he's changed the tempo of the game for England. So it was always going to be a good option if needed.
2 nicely worked goals that made the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
2 shots on target pretty much, wasn't it, for England?
Well,
2 goals.
I have to say that it could have gone either way because I wasn't very good in math at school, but it was easy to count the fact that we had 3 big chances for Germany, 3 big chances for England, and they were more accurate, pragmatic in a way, and that makes a difference. And somebody like Grealish knows how to serve his strikers, and did it again today. Well, it's again, it wasn't perfect, but as Stevie said, as long as you win, we have all excuses in the world, and you carry on, and that's it.
Yeah.
The Germans go back home, and football comes home.
About taking chances, wasn't it? You think of that opportunity that Werner had.
Yeah.
Good save from Pickford, maybe should have lifted it over him. Havertz with a chance, obviously the ball tipped over, but the defining moment, I thought, in the game was Thomas Muller through one-on-one, puts it wide.
When the score was still 1-0, and that's the amazing thing for me. And listen, it is tough to criticise Gareth Southgate and England when you go through. You do get the better of Germany, but at the same time, I continue to be a little bit critical of England's own kind of self-doubt or self-negativity in many respects. I was critical of their approach in the 2018 World Cup, and I think that bringing Grealish on with 20 minutes ago was something that Gareth Southgate thought through and planned to do from the get-go. Maybe goals in the game would have changed that. But as much as we're celebrating England's win against Germany, this is not a good German side. Germany conceded 6 against Spain.
Not bad, Shaq.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on. Germany conceded 6 against
the players,
Spain.
Look at those players.
Germany lost to North Macedonia. Germany was 6 minutes away from going out of this competition. Yet what you do is your game plan is to sit tight for 70 minutes and then try to win the last 20 when you're at home and you're one of the favourites in this competition. That's my point here is, if that's your tactic against Belgium, if that's your tactic against Italy, maybe we have a different conversation around that tactic and the need for it. But to use that from the get-go, and I think that was Gareth Southgate's plan from the drawing board. Sit tight, hope for 0-0, and get Grealish or somebody on to change it against this is no other way to put it. This is a very poor German side.
Shaka, the last winner of that competition, Portugal, finished 3rd in the group stages. Haven't been fantastic all the tournament long in 2016 and won against France with, let's say, luck, but pragmatism and a thought, defensive thought. This tournament, they changed their mind, tried to be more offensive, bye-bye. You know? So what is the reality about our football and the modern football? What do you have to do to make sure you're going to win the tournament? Do you have to be, I would say, going forward, let's go for it?
Yeah.
Or I don't know, there is no rule to be a winner.
I'm not saying that there's a rule, all I'm saying is, if you're the better team, I expect you to play the better football.
Yeah,
I don't expect you to be negative from
they've been better than Germany in a way that they didn't concede any goal and they won 2-0.
Because of Havertz and Werner and Muller, the poor misses. All I'm saying...
That's part of football.
Which is fine. If that's what you're relying on, if you're relying on a poor team to have a poor game despite dominating, then fair enough. I just don't see how that makes sense.
I hear you, and I would say that I try to be, to go the other way, just to explain that there is no, in fact, real explanations and real analysis about what we saw today. I agree with you. I think it's not enough from England, and it's not enough for most country who wants to win a tournament and say we are the favorites and we want to show that we are the favorites. And I really agree with you. Germany is not the best team in the world anymore and far from there. But I don't know what he's going to do the next round, how it's going to work. But that's the way football in England or Gareth Southgate wants to play his football. And as long as he wins, nobody can argue with him.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.